Magic the Gathering has been through a lot, that is to say the least, especially in the year 2022. However, Magic the Gathering could fail in the future, and it might have nothing to do with Magic 30th. It could be other choices that they are making right now or could make in the future. Despite Magic the Gathering's popularity, there are several ways the game could die. One potential way that Magic the Gathering could fail is if the game becomes too complex for new players to learn, which means it takes a lot of practice and strategic thinking to become proficient at it. While this can be appealing to experienced players, it can also be intimidating for new players, who may feel overwhelmed by the sheer number of cards and rules.
What the hell is banding? What the hell is banding?
It could deter new players from wanting to learn and play. Another potential way that Magic the Gathering could fail is if the game becomes too expensive for players to keep up with. Wow, does that ever sound familiar? Magic the Gathering releases new sets and expansion packs on a regular basis, and it can be costly for players to keep up with all the new cards. This may lead to some players feeling like they can't compete or keep up with the game, which could lead to them losing interest in playing. And also wallet fatigue. A third potential way Magic the Gathering could fail is if the game becomes too dominated by a small group of players. While Magic the Gathering is a strong community of players and organized play, there is always the potential for a few players to become dominant and win most of the tournaments. This could lead to a feeling of stagnation among the player base, as the same players win again and again. And stuff like this could happen within your own play groups. If that's so, I'd love to hear about that in the comment section. Another reason Magic the Gathering could fail is the game becomes too predictable. Whether it's certain decks that just dominate a particular format, or you're expecting to see specific reprints in almost every deck you play against. While the game has a vast and constantly expanding card pool, if players are able to consistently predict what cards their opponents will play, it could lead to a lack of excitement and surprise in the game. Then everyone buys the same sideboard cards. In conclusion, Magic the Gathering could fail if the game becomes too complex for new players, too expensive for players to keep up with, Magic 30th, too dominated by a small amount of decks, or just too predictable. While these potential failures don't guarantee the end of the game, they could lead to a decline in popularity and player engagement. If any of those things sounded familiar in the year 2022, I'd love to hear your thoughts about that down below in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It really helps me out and actually gets these videos out in the algorithm so I can continue to make these videos. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next one and have a fantastic rest of your day. Code Mattcaster for 5% off your order from Face-to-Face Games, Canada's largest Magic the Gathering store. Qualified orders get free shipping Canada-wide. Use our code anytime you shop at Face-to-Face Games to support the show and get the cards you need at a discount.